Hello, hi. I'm a resident of Bangalore. You might be thinking why my face is blurred because I had suggested the doctor to blur my face because I don't want the world about what am I up to. This is my own choice, making it blurred because not the doctor. And today I'm going to share a review or a feedback or kind of bring a little awareness about how a good diet works. Because in the beginning of the year, I was identified, I mean, in the month of Feb, I was identified to have PCOS because of my bleeding. I had little, the flow was little less on my monthly periods. So I had some doubt about it, and I had to meet a gynecologist, and I had a scan, and I was identified to have PCOS. And then my gynecologist was saying that you have to take some medicines or pills to make sure you're this in control. And I have when I asked you what are the other options, she said either take pills and medicines and try to control it, or what you can do is have make a healthy lifestyle. Then I thought like I had so much of um, thought and had decided let me go try healthy lifestyle because in the month of March it was around 71 point something, and the same gynecologist, her name is Priyanka, who's from Indranagar. He works for Patients First in Indranagar. She's the one who suggested Dr. Priyanak Singh, who's a dietitian come nutritionist, an excellent person. Honestly, let me tell you that later. I had to consult her over the phone and initially, and this plan went for 3 months, diet plan. And end of May, I was around 61. Honestly, I reduced around 10 to 11 kgs. This is something you might think is not possible, but even I had no idea about how it works when we generally go visit a dietitian or nutritionist because all of the gyms which I have been there was no great dietitianist who would really rely on. But this person called Priyanka who was excellent because how it works is every once in 3 days you she changes your diet schedule and you share a recall of what all you had. Honestly, you'll have to share a recall of what all you had every day on basis 3 days, and you'll have to say how much you weigh on every 3 days, right? That's how it works, and you'll have to strictly stick on to the plan. If here and there if it goes, you'll have to tell her or ask her what is the alternate to have, and how would you can ask her what is the alternate like if you're to have there, whichever is possible stuff according to your schedule. That's the one I followed. And end of third month, end of May, I reduced around 11 kgs, and I would have definitely been to 55 or 54 or 56 if I had properly followed it because I had to travel a lot in all these 3 months. At least 5 days in a month I used to travel, and I my lot of diet and stuff went in vain because I had to eat food outside. And the remaining days which I had followed has brought me to this figure of 61. Now I'm weighing around 64, 60.7 to 60.4 now. So all this is because of the diet which she is given, because this diet is all about full of proteins, and she actually asks you which is good, and she asks your case history and all that basis that she'll be giving you a diet. My diet was full of proteins and all that. So I had to lose 11 kgs. And again, you'll not believe me, I've never met the doctor. Everything was over the phone because you might be thinking I'm bluffing, but that's true. I have never met the doctor since the beginning. I have to go meet her at least to say thanks. I've never met her, and she has been very supportive. She calls you every 3 days. She shares you a new schedule, diet schedule, and you'll have to share the feedback um, how energetic you were, what was going wrong, and all that, because you'll have to again work out at least 1 hour in a day to reduce your weight. That's how it worked. And if you won't believe me, in the beginning of June, I had to go meet my gynecologist again to check how it worked, and I had to do a scan. Touch wood, my PCOS is in control, and doctors was very surprised, and they were saying this is the one of the best way to recover from PCOS, and even the person who was doing a pelvic scan was really surprised about it. He was saying, "Yeah, it's actually working on me." Right, guys, I would like to thank Dr. Priyanka so much, and my entire family, my husband, everybody is happy about it because it's something which we never believed. I don't have my before and after pictures. I have my after pictures, before pictures. I don't have a full picture which I will be able to share. And even then, I'm not really comfortable sharing my picture and or showing up my face because I don't want the world to know about it. Anyways, thanks, doctor, and thanks the gynecologist who actually referred Dr. Priyanka. It really works, and I hope everybody would be getting benefited out of this. PCOS works. PCOS, you can get rid of PCOS, any kind of stuff, only by maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Guys, thank you so much. Thanks, doctor.